Why, hello. How's it going? How's it going to the late night crew? What is up? What it do? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, guten Tag. Pardon that. I'll edit that out later. Late night NPR voice, yeah. And coming up next, we have a retrospective on local magnolia flower growers. Jim Henson will have the details. He is on scene with some growers of local flowers, and we'll be hearing from them a little later tonight. But first, a look at the Supreme Court through the ages. What it do? What it do? The slate is depressing with no cable. I mean, you've got YouTube, man. Come on. What else does anybody need anymore? Not yeah. This is Henson with an O-N. Yeah, cable. I haven't paid for cable, like cable TV, in at least a decade. I just haven't needed it. I'm just like, nope, just want the internet. But we've got a triple play package right now with the internet, phone service, and cable. And it's like, nope, still just want the internet. Thanks. Deep Fat Fried is a stupid name. Wow. Man, that kid mad. That kid mad. Paul, I've asked this 20 times. You seen Bone Tomahawk? Sorry if you've already talked about it. I have seen it. I like it. It was a little off-putting because I saw it right after I'd watched The Hateful Eight. And it was kind of weird seeing Kirk Douglas in both of those roles. Hi, Paul. What do you think Trump? Why do you think Trump is a joke when America is doing very well this past year, and brutal dictators like Kim Jong Un deserved to be mocked? Just curious. Because it's not a president's job to mock people. Like, it's not part of his job description. In fact, his job is kind of the opposite. His job is to be diplomatic and level-headed and not be a fucking autistic retard from the internet that just says whatever comes to their mind. You know what I mean? Does that have anything to do with it? Does that clear things up for you? Least attractive race? See, that's the thing, dude. I've seen hot chicks and fucking dog ugly chicks of every race. And the hot chicks are always beautiful, and the dog ugly chicks are always dog ugly. And it's like, what are you going to do, dude? What's that delicious looking drink? This is Diet Pepsi. The choice of a new generation. Which one has the most dog ugly ones, though? I don't know. That's a great question that I'd have to literally eye rape every woman individually of every race and tally up how many of them are fucking ugly and how many of them are really hot to give you an answer to that. I bet there's some fly ass Eskimos, dude. Don't be so quick to dismiss them Eskimos. Trolling for racism question. Yeah. I get a lot of them. I find it funny to kind of just treat them honestly. A lot of the people asking questions are like, if I ask about this, he'll talk about this. Okay, well, let's talk about it then. Let's do it. I didn't know. I don't know, but I've been told that Eskimo pussy is mighty cold. I don't think that's true. I think whoever told you that is wrong. And I think it's a shame that that has been taught to our soldiers for so long, when it clearly is obviously not true. Frank Zappa said it, and it was in Full Metal Jacket as well. I think prostitution should be legalized. Prostitution. Yes, legalized, regulated, all that fun stuff. Yes. If a woman wants to slang pussy, she should be able to do it, but there should be, requirements to make sure everything's safe for everybody involved. And that's it. Did the new podcast happen? No. New podcast is on Monday. Tune in. What'd it do, Pearl? How was your night? God, man. Sometimes not great. Let's put it that way. But I'll be fine. Kind of a crazy night. But there's been a lot of those lately, so. It's on the news that a poll says 61% plus of Americans support weed legalization. Yeah, I mean, and that number is just going to keep getting higher and higher as more states legalize it and regulate it and make all this new revenue and shit. Like the sea change is certainly happening, and if there was ever a chance to actually put that genie back in the bottle, it's probably either passed or will pass pretty soon. You're eating pizza with ranch? I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that. I know some people are really against the idea of eating pizza with ranch, but I'm down with it. I understand. Don't worry, Paul. I'm in the same boat as you. It'll be fucked till it gets better. Yeah, and then it'll get better, and then it'll get fucked again. That's life, dude. A cycle of, oh yeah, dude, it's getting better. Oh, fuck, what am I going to do about this? Build myself up out of this hole. Oh, it's getting better. Oh, God, what is this? Until one day that, oh, God, what is this, is a heart attack or a blood clot or cancer or something. Mwah. Beautiful life. Beautiful, beautiful life. C'est la vie indeed. We should legalize Jenkum because fuck whoever doesn't want us to butt chug. I mean, can they really illegalize Jenkum? Like, if you're brewing up your own batch of Jenkum at home, can they fucking even, how would they even arrest you for that? Is it illegal to keep your own fecal matter in a jar? Jenkum is fake news? That is so untrue, man. People out there huffed the Jenkum. What kind of father would watch as his children get sodomized and raper? I don't think that's the right quote. I think it's, what kind of father would allow his children to get molested, sodomized, and raped? There you go. You need to brush up on your father, dude. Uruguay? I know I don't like Peru at all, man. Peruvians are... I learned that I don't like Peru by playing Dota 2. I played Dota 2 for about a year and a half, and played with a lot of Peruvians. And I'm just, you know what? That is a group of people that is not on the wavelength that I want to be on, dude. I just know I don't have to go to Peru to know I wouldn't like it in Peru. Let's put it that way. You and TJ should do the Good Burger movie on Cinema for Cynics. We can't watch, like licensed films because they trigger copyright strikes and shit. So we've got to find the abandoned cinema. Was Reanimator of the Living Dead more tedious than Abraxas? Yes. And now I may be a little biased there, considering I just watched Reanimator of the Dead last night, and I watched Abraxas several months ago. But I'm trying to be as objective as possible. I think it was a little harder to get through Reanimator of the Dead than it was Abraxas. You know, one of the exciting things about doing this kind of thing is when we come across these homebrew movies, they are either just hilariously bad to the point where they're great fodder for us to pick apart, or they are just unwatchable dog shit. And we have to sit and kind of have a tangential conversation that every once in a while pings back to the film. So, you know, and we never quite know what we're going to get because, you know, part of the idea of these is to go in with no knowledge of what we're looking at, really, other than maybe a brief look. Do you like zombie apocalypse flicks? Plenty low rent ones. Yeah, trust me. We watched one last night, and I think there's probably at least a couple more on our first list, which had 12 movies on it. We're down to, I guess, 9 more movies now. No, because I added one, so I guess we've still got 10. Yeah, we've got 10 movies pre-selected for that, so... And I don't remember exactly, but I'd be willing to bet there's at least one more zombie film in there. And we've already done a couple different zombie movies.
No, you haven't. Piece of shit.
Jesus.
Sorry.
It's okay. I've gotten over it. You know, TJ, like when TJ enters a room, he likes to immediately insult the other person in the room. They walk into the room and go, "Fuck you, you piece of faggot fucking shit."
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's a bad habit, you know. I should.
It is no, dude. It's fine.
Work on it.
I find it just as endearing as a "Hey, how are you, buddy?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know that's my way to say it.
Of course, I know where it comes from. Paul dab on him. I don't do that stupid dab bullshit. I never once did it. There's not a picture of me doing it out there. I've never even made the fucking motion. And now that Hillary and every other fucking old ass granny has done it with fucking Ellen DeGeneres, I think I gambled the right way on dabbing.
I don't even know what it is.
It's where they take, I'm not going to do it, you fucking asshole. You piece of shit. You're a devious motherfucker, dude. I was gonna like.
I was this close.
God damn it! You almost got me to dab, dude. TJ trying to be slick over there. Got to get up pretty early in the morning to be slick with me, TJ.
Yeah. Darn.
I don't know what dabbing is. I thought it was like concentrated THC. Well, yeah, there's that.
Dabbing.
There's that, and then there's a particular hand gesture. With your head involved as well. It's horrible. And everybody that does it should literally be rounded up and put into a concentration camp.
Awesome.
Like, there should be cameras everywhere in public, and anybody that is seen in public dabbing. Like, you want to dab on your own property, that's fine. But if you're out in public dabbing and shit, immediately, like, a bunch of fucking dudes in riot gear should drop off of a helicopter and fucking scoop you up and take you to the camp.
It's been removed for the benefit of all society.
Yep. Since the dabber purge of 2018, humanity's problems have almost universally solved themselves.
Beautiful. Man, that Cuphead shit is hard, dude.
Yeah, it looks like one of those. I mean, it's similar to Tetris, though, if you think about it. Just moving in right to left instead of up to down, dude. You're just constantly trying to hit windows where you can hit other things and things can't hit you. And it never stops. It's just constantly chucking shit at you. The pace is relentless. Yeah, TJ's in there playing Cuphead. Dude, you should stream some Cuphead.
I want to get not embarrassingly bad at it first.
Oh, you want to...
I want to at least have like some baseline level of almost competence.
You know what you could stream, dude? You could stream fucking Super Mario World. You're pretty fucking good at that. You're better than I am at that.
I think Nintendo is kind of.
Oh yeah, they are pretty
rough on
persnickety.
that. This last I knew anything.
TJ promised to stream Tetris.
I will stream Tetris. I ain't no kind of Tetris master or anything, but I'm alright.
Lumines or Luminous, I can't remember how it was pronounced, but that was originally like a PSP game. And I never had a PSP, but I had a friend who had one, and I played that, and I just wanted to fucking buy a PSP just for that game, dude. It was like a block destruction kind of game, but like it just was all flashy and pretty to look at, and I just wanted to play it all goddamn day. Seeing TJ rage at Cuphead might be solid gold, though, if he sucks. Yeah.
I'll get better.
This is the time, though, dude, for fucking backseat gaming, dude.
It is hard. It's all kinds of shit.
Oh, you fucked it up, TJ. Don't fuck up that jump again, man.
It's hard, dude.
You've died 3 times at the same spot, bro. TJ would just get tired of that shit Contra ripoff. Nah, I think it's captured TJ's imagination. He wants to be good at it. He wants to beat it, dude. He wants to see it through to the end, man.
What?
Cuphead.
Oh. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, no, TJ. I don't want to hear that waffling bullshit.
No.
You sit down and play Cuphead, you better be playing to win.
Play to win. Play to win.
I want to play like there were these fucking like racy computer games back in the day called Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah, I remember Leisure Suit Larry.
I want to get a bunch of those, dude, because I remember you used to like you got pixelated tits every once in a while in them, and even pixelated sex. And it was all racy, like Leisure Suit Larry was always going somewhere for a vacation or whatever, and then there would just be this bevy of buxom bitches everywhere, and he's trying to scheme his way into their pants. Dude, fucking Leisure Suit Larry was the original pimp, and nobody talks about him anymore, dude. No Leisure Suit Larry reboot for the modern age. We got fucking 8 different Double Dragon remakes, but no love for the Leisure Suit. I see how it goes.
I think they made one of those not too long ago, and it's considered one of the worst games of all time.
Oh, well, fuck them. Fuck them for ruining the Leisure Suit, dude.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just because people said it's, like, sexist or whatever, but I think that every time I ever hear anyone talk about why it's so awful, it's usually what it is.
Leisure Suit. Leisure Suit.
They're like, it's a sexist game. It's, like, good. That's what it's supposed to be.
Elite Dangerous is brain pain until you figure it out. I mean, it's one of those games that really, like, you're kind of required to watch a couple hours worth of video before you ever sit down to play it. Because you will save yourself a ton of fucking frustration if you watch a couple of, like, hours worth of, like, here's how you make money, and here's how you fly, and here's the settings you should turn on and off. Because if you just figure that shit out for yourself, yeah.
Trial and error.
That's no fun, dude. You bought that because of me and felt autistic. Yeah, it's not an easy game to start playing, but once you get good at it, it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like satisfying just doing the mundane shit, like flying into stations and landing on the landing pad and shit. It becomes like a bunch of little mini games all in one. You ever play the Heroes of Might and Magic series way back in the day on the computer?
On the computer.
I think I bought one because I remembered kind of liking like Heroes of Might and Magic 2 or 3 or whatever it was that I played. And I bought like Heroes of Might and Magic 8 or 9, and I played it for like literally 15 seconds, and I was so annoyed with it that I just never booted it up again. It was one of those one of those games that just like immediately, like as soon as I started playing it, I was like, nothing in this is going to be for me. Nothing in this was made with me in mind at all. The new ones suck. Well, I experienced that firsthand. Jesus Christ, man. It was just like everything about it was inverted.
Play Dark Souls.
I kind of miss a lot of those old, like, real-time strategy type games, though. Somebody mentioned one up here. Which one did they mention? I don't know, dude. This shit goes so goddamn fast. But anyway, I liked there was a Star Wars one. Star Wars Dark Forces or something like that. No. Star Wars, I don't know. It was like a base builder game where you had to be one of the different races. You could be a Jedi or a Sith or the Empire or the Federation, or Gungans, I think, were in it, which was, I don't know, they're lame in the movies, but as a video game race, they were kind of interesting. Interesting to fucking kill.
You suck gonna die.
Yep. Galactic Battlegrounds, yep, thank you. I wish they'd make more of those type of games now, but that kind of game has kind of gone out of fashion.
So like that fat one, you know, the Gungan, like why do some of them big fat green guys with, they don't even look the same. Like that Boss Nass motherfucker.
Yeah.
He didn't look like the same species as the other motherfuckers.
Like maybe they're like one of those species where, you know, only one of those leader types is born.
And their leader type is just a fat tub of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Or maybe there was like a whole race of like maybe the fat ones are incredibly rare, so they keep them all hidden away so they can be kings if the current king dies or something, you know?
Cool. He's the boss.
Yeah, dude.
The boss.
Boss Hess.
I'm heading out.
How do I get a soul pass in Elite Dangerous? Fuck if I know, dude. You got a great question there. I never went anywhere near soul. I'm somewhere, I'm trying to get like to the galactic core. So I'm somewhere in the middle of God's green nowhere in that game right now. Where can I sub to the new show? Stay tuned for information on that. Die, die, die. Ready for the liberal cry fest that is the Oscars. I'm going to be real with you. And it's kind of sad because I remember really loving watching the Oscars when I was in high school and shit. Remember, for me, I never missed it. Like, I was just like, yeah, I'm going to watch the Oscars. And I haven't watched the Oscars in probably 10 years. I'm just done. Did you guys pay the guy to make the DP doc? Because if not, that guy is a legend for doing all that. Yes. Paul, that leader of the Gungans clearly enslaved all the others. The leader of the Gungans? He enslaved them? But he's a big fat fuck. Like, they could just gang up on him and kill him. When you go to the gas station, what's your favorite snack? Okay. Hostess cupcakes, but not the chocolate ones, the orange ones. That shit right there, I'm telling you, dude, it is two fucking little pillowy mouthfuls of heaven. That's the best. And then probably right after that, beef jerky, dude. Beef jerky for sure. I always like getting jerky, dude. Get jerky with it. I thought you didn't like favorite questions. Well, I mean, I don't, but I answer them all the time here. Deus Ex or KOTOR live stream sometime. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What's your favorite question to be asked? I have not been asked it yet. I'll let you know. I just had a nice bacon and cheddar sandwich. Paul, what's your favorite breakfast? My favorite... I'd have a hard time picking a favorite breakfast, but I like biscuits and gravy a lot. My mom makes these like breakfast sandwiches with biscuits and like, you know, a fried egg and fresh made bacon on them. So I mean, that's just like some of the best shit you'll ever eat. Bacon on bacon. Bacon's got to be involved though. There's got to be bacon somewhere. What guest that you had on DP would you want most on the new podcast? I don't know, quite honestly. I'm not 100% sure. Like how I'd have to sit and think about that, to be honest with you. Because not every guest, on DP that's ever been on DP would work for the new podcast, I don't think. So, Paul, what's your favorite sandwich? It's hard to pick a favorite, but I don't know. I like pastrami on rye is always good. I mean, a Reuben is always good, which is the same thing, I think, right? A Reuben is pastrami on rye. So I guess maybe a Reuben, since I named it twice. Hey everyone, Jesse Ventura here. I'm down in Mexico. That's where I retired, you see, because it didn't make sense for me to retire in America, which makes me sad, but Mexico is beautiful. I want blueberry ding-dongs. Hear me, hostess. Blueberry ding-dongs? All right, now that's kind of gross, man. Mexico. Hey, Paul, do you like ultimate surrender? I don't know what that is. So I guess no. I've not experienced ultimate surrender. I want a sandwich that's 20% bread and meat, 80% rhubarb. I think you got that fucked up, man. I think you got those numbers fucked up. Because if you flip those numbers, that might be okay. I mean, I'm not a big fan of rhubarb, but I'd probably still eat it. What about Subway's meatball sandwich? No. No, 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 no. Do you know what happened to the kid in the stories who huffed gas? I love the stories with that dude, Noodle. I mean, as far as I know, he's okay. The last time I heard about him, this was years ago. This is probably 10 or maybe even 15 years ago. He had like a girlfriend and a kid. And somebody showed me a picture of him like straight up in a polo shirt. Looking like a fucking competent member of society and shit. So I don't know, man. Maybe Noodle made it through. So glad I don't work tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's nice, isn't it? I like Heroes, yeah. What are your thoughts on video games focusing more on microtransactions than actual game? I mean, it's a good way to get me to not play a game. Like, I don't mind microtransactions as long as they're like, I don't know, I think a good rule of thumb is to keep most of them like cosmetic. Like, I'm fine with that. You want to release the whole game and then give people options to look different, buy different fucking skins for their character or the other characters in the game, whatever. I'm cool with that shit. I'll do that shit sometimes if I like a game enough, but like hiding content behind a paywall, pay to win type of shit, where you get a little leg up on everybody else for a little extra dough. That's kind of lame. Kawaii cost, I will lick your balls. Oh my god. Why did I read? I should have known, because there's some fucking Le Pepe meme for a fucking avatar. Was going to just post a bunch of nonsensical bullshit. I should have known, actually, as soon as it started with Kawaii cost. Because nothing but nonsensical bullshit follows that. There's always an M on your forehead. An M? Maybe that's my, like, Harry Potter mark. Maybe someday, somebody's going to show up and tell me I'm a fucking wizard and whisk me away to fight the Dark Lord Voldemort, dude. He left his mark on me when I was a baby. Dragon Age Inquisition is like that. All the damn DLC costs as much as the damn game of the year. Yeah, that's retarded, dude. That's just so stupid. I hate that shit. And RPGs get shafted with that shit a lot too. Where it's just like, yeah, you get the full game, and then here's a whole nother like hour and a half, 2 hours of fucking gameplay. And here's another one. And then by the end, it's a whole nother game that you don't get to play unless you want to buy them all individually. Salty powder. Do you still have Dota 2 mechanics, and what lane did you main? I mained bot and played mostly support. Actually, most of the time I spent playing the game, I spent playing Ogre Magi. I was never real great with him, but I got decent. You know what I mean? I got good enough to do some crazy shit every once in a while. But I was never, you know, of the caliber to be very good at the game, even playing it as much as I did. Support, yeah. I don't know, dude. I was into like, I liked pulling. When I learned how to pull in bot lane, that was like, I felt pretty awesome. I know how to pull creeps. I'm a good support. And then the double pull, dude. Yeah. Well, fucking Ogre Magi, dude, I just fell in love with the character. He's so great, and I love the luck dependency, you know what I mean? A lot of people hate that, but I love the fact that you can just, like, roll an insane crit and just hit, like, 5 or 6 times with your Flame Strike, and just... I don't know, it's great. I don't know, he just feels great. I love his little emotes and shit. I love how he laughs when you get a kill. He's like, ah! His two heads talk to each other. That's first blood. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I love Ogre Magi. Yeah, he's fat too. I mean, whatever. There's not many fat characters in games, and when they're cool like Ogre Magi is. Any Dota guys I hated? Fuck, it's been so long since I played that a lot of my hatred has dulled down, but like, you know, Ricky was always annoying to play against. Fucking Earthshaker was always annoying to play against. Really good Skywrath mages were annoying to play against. Ugh. I used to play Venomancer too. What about League? I played less League than I did Dota, but I played League for a little while, and really all I played was Corki. Because once again, I played a few characters, and I played him, and I was like, oh, dude, this is the character. I just want to spend all this fucking time. Faceless Void, yeah, he's fucking annoying. I don't know, there's a lot of annoying characters. Overwatch main? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Probably Torbjorn or something at this point. I don't really play much Overwatch anymore. Just Cause 3 is quite good. I just bought the whole thing for about 16 bucks. It's just as good as the second one. I like the Just Cause series. I'm cool with it. Smite? Yeah, dude. I like Smite. Smite's fun. I haven't played Smite in a while. I should probably play some Smite. My Cabrakan is pretty fucking good. Skyrim with guns? Yeah, kind of. Arma? Oh yeah, Kumbhakarna. I love Kumbhakarna too. Play Kumbhakarna, play Cabrakan, play Bacchus. You know, I like that shit. You have to try Yakuza sometime. PUBG, not for me. I've watched other people play it. It's not my kind of game. I don't like that long, tense build up at the beginning of every game where you've got to do the same shit. Land at a place, loot a bunch of shit, cross your fingers and hope that the random loot spawns give you a good machine gun. Find a fucking car, get to it, you know what I mean? Like, and then it could just end at any second. It's just, I don't know. It's just not my thing. Star Citizen looks amazing. I hope they're able to fulfill a lot of the promises that they've made about Star Citizen, because if they do, it'll be a game that I play for sure. But I guess it's all about what comes out the other end. Paul, play Brawlhalla, free to play fighting game on Steam. Not really looking for another game right now, though. I play a lot of Heroes of the Storm. That's good enough for me. I have no expectations for Star Citizen. I mean, I don't either, except for the fact that if they do follow through with what they've said that they're going to do, it's going to be a fucking righteously awesome game. I wonder what TJ thinks about a bunch of drama whore nobodies shitting on him in one of Andy Worski's endless barrage of streams. Most likely nothing, which is understandable. I think you've got it pegged pretty fucking close. Yeah. I like PUBG just for the intensity, but it's really a shit-ass game. I don't know. It's just... It doesn't look all that intense to me. It just looks like long stretches of boredom punctuated by a few moments of frenetic activity every once in a while. I don't know. It's just not enough. It's too stretched out, too repetitive for me in the way that you have to play it. Who's Worski? You know who Snorsky is? Andy Snorsky. I'm a space marine, not a dumb Pepe. Yeah, I mean, I guess Worski's having some fucking success, dude. He's the go-to debate channel guy now, I guess. Whatever. I wish him all the best. I was not impressed, not necessarily with his fucking appearance on our show, but with the way that he reacted to it. I think was very telling and kind of made me done with Andy Worski. So he's just kind of bland in your opinion, or whatever. Like I said, dude, I thought he had a great, maybe not great, but he had an okay appearance. It was a good appearance. And people trolled him in the chat, and his response to that was to roll on us like we were assholes. And it's like, okay. What's your all-time fave game? Like, if you could only play one for the rest of your life. Because I've had to answer it so many times, I'm just going to say Diablo 1. If I could only play one game for the rest of my life, Diablo 1 would be it. I would have fun in Diablo 1. Stay a while and listen. In the cathedral depths below, Diablo waits. Ugh. There's a new game called Path of Exile that's basically Diablo 1+2, but I've played it. It doesn't scratch the same itch, man. It's not the same thing. The reason I like Diablo is that, it feels big, but it all takes place underneath a sleepy little town. You know what I mean? It's not this expansive, because and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if you look at the differences between Diablo 1 and 2, it's scope and scale, right? In Diablo 1, you were in Tristram, and beneath Tristram, there was the cathedral, and then the catacombs, and then the caves, and then there was hell, and it was all underneath Tristram. And in Diablo 2, you're in fucking 8 different places, and I don't know, it just kind of, it makes the feel of the game different. Especially having played one with other people in the old days where you had no control. Like if you started an open game, which a lot of people did, because it was helpful to have other people come and help you clear the dungeons and shit. But when you first played Diablo 1, anybody could just toggle hostile and kill you at any moment. So it became more like a game of cat and mouse. And having the setting in this sleepy little town and all the tunnels and caves underneath it made it feel more claustrophobic. So, I don't know. It was great. It's just a great game. It's fantastic. Diablo 3 not having PvP is a travesty. It is? What kind of mod do you have? I don't know. I got it for Christmas, though. It's new. It's I think it's a smoke or whatever. Well, I don't know. Who cares? Let's not talk about vapes. This ain't the Paul's Ego vape show. Let's talk about my vape gear here on Paul's Ego's Vape Niche. If Paul had his own podcast, the Paulcast would be a great name. The Paulcast, huh? Some libertarian Ron Paul worshippers probably already have the Paulcast. We dissect everything about our great savior, Ron motherfucking Paul. Tonight on the Paulcast, we have a guy that was at a Ron Paul rally in 2001 and claims that he got a whiff of Ron Paul's farts. He's going to describe exactly how they smelled tonight on the Paulcast. Oh yeah, dude. The gut cast, dude. I don't know. We'd have to name mine. His has got such a great name already, Dr. Segmento. And I don't know what mine would be called. Blorpo or something. Blubbers. I don't know. Dr. Segmento and Blubbers. Shooby-da-boop. Show us your belly and we will come up with names. Call it Plumbo. Yeah, Plumbo. When's the new podcast? Paul, I know you can see me, so answer. I mean, if you've been asking that a bunch of times, it's just because I don't fucking have time to read everything. The chat goes pretty quick in here most of the time, so calm down, little fella. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, okay? And you tell me when you're good and calm, and then I'll tell you when the fucking podcast is. Quit acting like a fucking 3-year-old in here that didn't get his fucking crayons. Get me to read this, read this, read it, read it. Read it. Like, you ever think to myself, like I'm watching some stoner in the middle of the night sit and ramble into a webcam and I'm just like screaming at him to do something and he's not doing it, and that's what my fucking life is for the next 2 hours? Like, I don't know, dude. Go jerk off or something. And there's gotta be something better to do. The chat moves fast. You know? What do you want me to fucking do? Read this. Read it. Read it. Read it. What do you think of Shoe on Head going full SJW on Dave Chappelle? I have no idea about it. Like, a good rule of thumb with me is if there's some sort of like minor to mid range internet drama going on, I don't know about it. You can probably guess that I don't know about it. If it's some like little fucking like, did you hear what Armored Skeptic said in his 16-hour live stream last night? It's like, no, I don't, and I don't care. Large boy, I'm sorry, dude. That was really salty. I apologize to whoever the target of that was. I'm I can't even tell you what theologian Paul bullshit is. He got YouTube vid taken Donwa. That's all I know. Oh, that's not theologian. That's the Logan. What the fuck ever, dude. Theologian. Oh my god. Fuck me, man. Paul, can I owe in your ass? Owe? Like you want to owe my ass money? I'm fine with that. Paul's Logan video is disrespectful to the dead. Paul, if you do answer me, I'm going to kill myself. When's the new podcast? Whoa. Okay, first of all, you spammed me asking about it. And then you pulled the goof of all time and decided to go full autism spectrum disorder and threaten suicide. So now I'm not going to fucking tell you, dude. Now I'm not going to tell you. Now I'm definitely not going to tell you. We will mass suicide ourselves if you don't tell us. That's not a good way to get your questions asked, dude. I don't negotiate with terrorists. I don't negotiate with terrorists. Paul the Ball is going to make the call. That's why he's so tall and won't fall. Whoa. You're a poet and don't know it. Actually, no. I'll just watch other people until they put a new vid out. Simple. I rape little 5-year-old girls. Wow, dude. Somebody report Burger's auntie, dude. That's disgusting, dude. Call FBI.gov, dude. Highbrow humor, yeah, dude. You can always count on the late night Highdeology audience. Audience is what I call them. I don't have an audience, I have an audience. And the audience is particularly mentally deficient late at night. If I actually made an effort to read every one of these comments, I would probably just want to jump off a fucking cliff somewhere. Choose my next words very carefully. My audience. I'm trying to trigger you, bitch. Oh, you're doing a piss poor job of it, dude. You need to go to triggering school. You need to go back to the Trigger Academy. Take your last 2 semesters over again and really pay attention this time. Which cliff would you jump off of? don't know. That's a good question. Where would I find a suitable cliff? I don't know. Thanks for asking me that, though. You know, it's always good to know where the cliff is. I'm not in a particularly mountainous place, so I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Yeah, the Grand Canyon is the obvious cliff, right? Paul, get Joe Rogan on the new podcast. Okay. All right, yeah, just let me get on the phone with Joe Rogan. I don't know. Suicide is only good if living is constant hell/pain, like terminally ill people, for example, who wish to end their lives. I'm just depressed, and that makes suicide a bad thing. Okay. Sure. I used to be a twisty puzzle dork. Can't believe you talked about the 8-inch bolt. Drama started by not gay YouTuber Me, Myself, and Pi. Yeah, dude, that's the dude that did it too. I just find it to be morally reprehensible in this community that Oscar Van Deventer made a video talking about such a special thing. I myself have not lost my virginity, but when I do, I can only imagine it will be a very personal and special thing. It's a really weird fucking video to watch. Me, Myself, and Pi, dude. Are you full weeaboo yet? No. I've been tainted, though, slightly by weeabooism. Paul, are you going to do a vlog in the suicide forest and kill yourself at the end? Dude, that would one-up Logan Paul, right? Instead of going in there and finding a body, I'll go in there and go, what's up, bros? What's up, Paul gang? I'm here at the spooky suicide forest in Japan. I'm gonna go hang myself. What? I'm gonna go hang myself. What? I'm gonna go hang myself. What? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Gotta find a good tree. Gotta find a good tree to hang myself from in the suicide forest, man. I hope I don't trip over any corpses. That would make me cry, Paul. The world needs you to suffer with the rest of us. Really? Okay. Yeah. If you like, right before I jump off the stool, yo, bros, if you like this video, make sure you get your official Paul Gang t-shirt in the link down below. There's a brand new one that's going to be running for 10 days only of me hanging from this fucking tree with my tongue lolling out of my mouth. Because I'm going to be dead. Anyway, peace out, everybody. Kill yourself in the suicide forest, dude. Oh, man. If you die, I'm putting your dick on Pornhub for Naughty Priest. Okay. Whoa. Oh, blah, 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 rape, rape. Rape is something that you can never ever make fun of. Rape is never funny. You can't laugh at rape. Rapeity, rape, Rape. Rapity rape. You guys know the rules, right? You've been appraised of the rules. Spoiler alert, Paul eventually finds himself, converts, and becomes a naughty priest. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows what the future may hold? What? Do you think Nacho Cheese Butler will be there the rest 4 years? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, I think there's a good chance he does. I think there's a better than good chance that he goes ahead and just finishes out this term. Paul watches Steven Crowder. Not anymore, he doesn't. Suicide Forest is for pussies. I might have respect if somebody went to the genocide forest. There's a genocide forest? Is it in Germany? If the Pope smoked dope, how much dope would the Pope smoke? I mean, if I was the Pope, I'd smoke at least 4 dope. A Pope load? Yeah, he smokes a Pope load. Every forest, a genocide forest with the right kind of attitude. Okay. Fair enough, I concede that. Wow. Man. This chat tonight, man. You guys are paining me tonight. You guys are paining me tonight. You're really twisting the knife. This is one of those nights where you just gotta fucking grab onto the reins and fucking ride the bull. You know what I mean? And I wade out into this shit every day, sometimes twice a day. So you gotta know that when I'm overwhelmed, when I'm going like, wow, dude. Holy fucking shit, bro. You gotta know it's bad. I'm asking for it? Really? Why? Because I'm here and I'm just like, I'm chilling late at night? Like, is anybody that's, live streaming late at night asking for just rampaging Asperger's syndrome? Just look at the way you're dressed. The fuck? What's that got to do with anything? What if I had a fucking bow tie on, my audience would change? If I put a bow tie on and sipped fucking, Evian spring water and shit? I asked for it, dude. I totally fucking asked for it. These people are lit being savage, twisting your head. They're trying to relate with you, man. What? They're trying to relate with me? Why are they being the most unrelatable mass of fucking unreadable bullshit then? Like, this doesn't feel like I'm trying to be related to. It feels like I'm trying to be, like, buried up to my neck until I just become one. You know what I mean? Maybe I will. Maybe doing this will lead to my fucking mind breaking one night. And I'm just like, rape, 420 blazing, blah, 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 blah. Eric the Fed complaining about the autism in the chat. Okay, all right. 1 point for you. Paul, what films are you looking forward to? Um, I'll be honest, dude. There's not a whole lot of like on the slate that I've heard about that I'm just like salivating to see. Um, I was really looking forward to Blade Runner. That came out and ended up being really good. You know, I just really haven't locked in on what I'm most excited to see. I don't really care about a lot of the big releases, and those are the ones that we know the most about. It doesn't really feel like it's going to be all that great of a year for movies, but we'll see. Incredibles 2. I'm done with these fucking animated features. You guys can have them. I don't begrudge them being made, but I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to go see them. These computer animated fucking features that they're putting out now, I don't want it. It's not my fucking bag. I'm not interested in them. But this one's really good, Paul. It's actually kind of heartwarming. I don't give a fuck. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want it anymore. Paul shoots on the carpet. I do? He doesn't want it. He just needs it to live, to breathe, to know he's alive. Yeah. Little stink fist. Thoughts on a sequel to Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice 2. Sounds like an awful idea. Can we not? Beetlejuice 2. That wacky ghost with the most is back with more spine-tingling antics. There is a Beetlejuice 2? Really? Lame. I can offer a pronunciation course for Denis Villeneuve, Villeneuve. Who fucking cares, dude? One of those is probably pretty close to right. You French sucks. That's not true, dude. Sacre bleu. Sacre bleu. Je parle souvent avec mes amis francophones. How dare you fucking impugn my French, bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come on, come on, come on. Throw something at me. Do the days of the week next. You want that shit? The days of the week? Oh, you sound like a Québécois. Québécois. You sound like a Québécois. Shampoo. 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 That's how I say it. Go get some shampoo. I need to put some shampoo. Thoughts on the Warski drama? Wait, who else gives a fuck? Oh, as a fellow 30-pluser, were you as fascinated as I was when you saw China getting gangbanged by dudes dressing up as famous WWF superstars? I don't know if I was, like, fascinated. I think I was closer to repulsed, but I guess I was fascinated enough to sit and watch it for a while. But it was pretty gross. I've never dipped back into the China porn, dude. China porn. Is cosplay porn the future? I hope not. I really hope not, but it probably is. One day, Bambi was wandering through the forest. Then he saw Elsa from Frozen laying in the meadow, seemingly unconscious. So Bambi went and licked her pussy. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Would you try and research chemicals? Would you try? Oh, would you try research chemicals? I have a close friend who's experimenting with them, and I think it's fucked. But a lot of, yeah, I wouldn't want to experiment on myself. So no, research chemicals probably good to stay away from.